Hey everybody, Chris Lotus here. Hope you all are doing good. I want to go ahead and get this particular portion of the next section of my predictions out of the way, just in case the third character to be revealed, possibly tomorrow, is going to be the third member of Shunei's team. Because finally, I've made a decision on who I want to predict will be on this team. So let me just get right into it. When it came to choosing a character, I considered three factors. One is the fact that it would have to be somebody with a close connection to Shunei, Meitenkun, or both of them. As far as characters that we know, Tung Fu Ru only fits that criteria. The likes of Kyo and Terry are friendly with them, they're on good terms with them, but they aren't exactly what I would call close. Number two, and this is something that some of you who have commented and discussed with me have pointed out, and I actually like the idea and it makes sense. And that's the fact that it would have to be somebody that is close to Tung Fu Ru, more than likely one of his students. The only problem with that is the fact that while there are a nice chunk of candidates, and SNK has talked about the whole roster shakeup, I just can't see them breaking off certain key characters from certain teams. Like Terry, I could see leading them, of course. I mean, it's Terry Bogard. You kind of put Terry Bogard with a bit of anything and he'll make it at least good. But the thing is, and I've said it before, Terry Bogard is Fatal Fury personified. Unless they're going to not have a team Fatal Fury and just have like a team Terry. Like the other day I was thinking maybe they would not have team Fatal Fury but team Garu and have Terry, and then that way they can put Rock in there and I guess maybe T-Zoc. Or maybe Terry, Rock, and Blue Mary. It's an idea. But yeah, SNK can talk about shaking up the teams as much as they want, but there's no way they're gonna ditch Terry or Team Fatal Fury. I can't see it happening, no matter what they say. Previously, I even played at the idea that it even might be Andy Bogard. Like, Andy is nowhere near as popular as his brother is, so pulling him from Team Fatal Fury and putting him with someone else, you won't really suffer anything there. On top of that, he's shown that he has the capabilities to be a strong teacher. He not only trained, but he even provided care for his student Hokutomaru when he was ill. So I stand by what I said previously. Andy has shown that he's very much qualified to lead the next generation. The other person that we saw amongst the people who were on Tung Fu Ru's mind was Chang Senzan, who actually has never been playable in KOF. Could this possibly be his debut? That'd be interesting, but I don't know. That would be a killer debut, but I just don't really see it happening. Like, there's plenty of much better choices than Chang Senzan if you ask me. Geese, I cannot see it at all. I mean, while Geese is more anti-hero than villainous in the KOF series, I don't see him teaming up with the likes of Meitenkun and Shunei. I almost feel like he thinks that's beneath him. Jeff Bogard, as I've stated before, would be the craziest yet most interesting pick, if you ask me. Because he would be making his KOF playable debut, and he's mentor to Tung Fu Ru's last two disciples. Like, that would be a killer debut. But I do not think it'll be so. I'm pretty sure we'll see him in 15 because of the little tease at the end of that 14 ending with Team China. I just don't think he'll be on this team. I think they're going to go back, of course, and play into the long storyline, of course, with him possibly getting back at Geese Howard and then seeing his sons. More than likely, if you've seen how I've pointed out different characters and if you remember how their images scrolled in the Team China ending, you realize that I might have skipped somebody and you might also have guessed that this person is my pick. And of course, I'm talking about Jin Chonrei. Now, there's one more factor that I forgot to mention when it came to the 3 points, and this particular point might seem a bit minimal compared to the others, but I have my reasons. The third point is depending on what is this team going to be called. Is it going to remain Team China, or is it going to be Team Hero, or something else? Because if it's Team Hero or Team Shunei, then you have a lot more options. If it is Team China, considering all of the characters that we saw that were on Tung Fu Ru's mind, only one of them is Chinese, and it's Jin Chanrei. Jin Chanrei also satisfies another one of the points that I mentioned earlier, and that's the fact that he's closely connected to Tung. However, considering the other point about being close to Shune or Meitenkun, I wonder if the story is gonna be that Chanrei has actually conversed or connected with the two of them off screen, like leading up to KOF 15. Because far as we know, after everything in Fatal Fury, he just continued to live with Tung. So yeah, Shune, Meitenkun, Jin Chanrei. That's my prediction. However, I will say that 25% of me still thinks that it'll be a new character. Somebody that we don't know that is from Meitenkun and Shune's past. But those are just my thoughts. What do you think? Who do you think the third member of this team is going to be? Who do you think we're going to see tomorrow? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos in the future. Also, one final thing before I go, since you all have been eagerly and patiently waiting for part 2 of my predictions, tomorrow is going to be a little something special, because not only am I going to watch the trailer and react and break everything down, but we're also going to have predictions the same day as well. So stay tuned. Thank you for being patient with me, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Take care.